Hello everyone, welcome to another exciting episode, well actually the first exciting episode of this second series I'm working on, and we will see the return of the Hand of Tezla. I originally made this series for the Hand of Tezla a while ago, and then there were some recording issues, and then I realized I'm just going to wait on that series because I heard about Utopia's Hive mind ethics government setup, so they're bees, so naturally they would have a hive mind. So the Hand of Tezla returns this time as a collective, not a collectivist, but as a hive mind. The collectivists have been taken out of the game and replaced with an authoritarian, which isn't necessarily the same thing, but so here we are, Hand of Tezla. They're anthropoids, obviously. They're the Tezlers. They're plural Tezz, and they're adjective Tezz. Name lists. I like the name list is better here than having them having individual names. Well, they have individual names, but now their names are a bit more drone oriented. So there's Autonomous Drone 42, Autonomous Drone 33, Autonomous Drone 3. I like that idea. It's I'm pretty sure someone out there is working on a mod right now to take that hive mind approach and create like Borg people. I really want to see a Borg mod just associated with allowing you to create like a hive mind culture with technology focus that just assimilates everything you come across. And when you see something like that, please share that with me, because I would very much enjoy playing the Borg. Because the Borg, because the Borg are of course kind of insane because they're the Borg. But it's also it's also kind of cool to play the Borg and go across the galaxy and turning everyone into a Borg, seeking perfection through assimilating all the good from other cultures, other life forms. But the ship names are Hive Drone, Offshoot, Combat Drone, Hive Founder, Builder Drone, Seeker Drone. I like these. It's pretty basic. No fleet names, which I think is kind of interesting, but And planet names: Assembly Cell, Outward Reach, Delta Colony, Drone Colony, Eta Colony, Alpha Cell. So I'm gonna have fun with that because I like how they named everything. As far as their traits are relatively the same. I don't think I changed their traits too much. They're intelligent. They're natural engineers because they're bees. Bees are engineers. It's just that's how their species is. Rapid breeders. It's gonna be good for colonizing other planets. Weak, but of course we've got technology that's gonna improve that. Repugnant. But of course, it doesn't matter. We're a hive mind, so we're automatically repugnant. So this is kind of like an easy -1, because other species aren't going to like us for being a hive mind anyway, and they can't cohabitate planets with us because of the fact that we're a hive mind. So when you're a hive mind, you can't live on planets with non-hive mind people, and people who are not part of the hive mind cannot live on your planets. And of course they have a queen. That's who the ruler is. Her title is queen. Her name is Nexus, Queen Nexus. That's an interesting name, but pretty much that's what she is. She's the Nexus. She's where all that stuff goes. Tezla is the world, as always. The star is the same, Eye of Tezla. I kept everything relatively the same on those fronts. It's a tropical world, a nice humid world for other species to grow on. Planetoid city outline you can kind of see in the background here, and so alright, so the main ethic here is hive mind. They get a monthly unity bonus of plus 20%, and they get a monthly influence bonus of plus 1, which is nice. And one thing that's gonna be different about how I play this game is these guys are gonna be expansionists. And they're not going to be holding any punches. So while my other game I have the pacifist Eora. Eora is a very different species. for a more aggressive species. We're going to go into that later on. But the Aurora. But anyway, these guys are going to be really expansionists. And I've got the little honeycomb right here. Oh, honeycombs are really delicious, by the way. Honeycombs, both the cereal and the actual honeycombs. That's my plug for the day. Eat honeycombs. You know, I do kind of wish also I should do like Cheerio. I should like a little Cheerio for our Empire flag, and have like a little bee, you know, flying around. Ooh. Anyway, what's that bee's name? Put in comments if you don't know the name of that the Cheerios mascot bee name. I can name one of our. I can give one bee like an individual name. Everyone else will have like the standard drone names. But anyway, authority, hive mind. Hive minds operate as a single organism more than as a state. The population has no free will and act as an extension of the hive mind itself, much like the limbs of a body. When cut off from the mind, these drones become comatose and eventually wither and die. Any free individuals on planets owned by the mind are attacked and killed on sight, as any immune system would deal with a foreign agent. So yes, pop migration is not going to be a thing, because who wants to come to this planet anyway? For the civics, under one mind, the hive mind takes care to not let its drones diverge. So monthly unity is plus 15%. Nice. Let's see, neural network, natural neural networks, so it's going to be a bonus of 5 to research speed, because, of course, why wouldn't I? Because I'm all about research, always talking about research. Hand of Tezla is, of course, the Empire name. I was going to call it the Tezz Collective, but then I'm like, well, I've already been named the Hand of Tezla, and I'm going to be continuing another series, or restarting another series, but then of course the adjective is Tezz. Just blowing through the rest of this. Flag is the same. Next, starting weapons is going to be the same, projectile weapons, and the projectile weapons are pretty cool. And again, because we're so engineering focused, projectile weapons are part of the engineering research, so I'm going to be pumping a lot of research into engineering, and it's going to make researching all of those very easy. And of course, before they had wormhole travel, and I'm going to keep that going. I'm sure you've watched, or if you haven't watched already, I have another series called the Aurora series that I started with Utopia, and I'm trying out hyperspace for the first time with them. Not enjoying it so much. Who knows, maybe I will later on once I really get into the game. But right now I'm going to stick with the wormhole travel for the Hand of Tezla guys. And they are planetoid ships, as they were before, because, I mean, bees love trees, naturally. So, yep, with that, we're going to move forward. Done. I'm gonna pretty much give them the same setup as I did the other campaign, starting out with 13 AI empires, a large galaxy size, 3 max fallen empires, habitable worlds 1.25x. That's fine with me. AI aggressiveness normal. I could make it more aggressive, but I'm just going to sort of play it normal this time around, just to kind of see what surprises Utopia is going to throw at me. Difficulty normal. Allowed FTL methods any. Pretty much, yeah, all of this is going to be random placement empires. No advanced neighbors. In-game crisis, yes. Iron Man mode, nope. Off. And there we go. So we're going to begin to see how we're going to do with the Hand of Tezla. Yeah. Boom. Alright, Hand of Tezla. And so, at the dawn of time, we awoke. The mind studied our surroundings on Tezla with a multitude of eyes. We moved as one, building shelters for the drones, developing industry, researching new technologies, and harnessing the resources of the land. Soon, we had grown to encompass the entire world. a small number of autonomous drones were created to serve as independent agents. These more formidable drones had the capacity to limited free thought, but were still as inexorably bound to the will of the mind as any of its other instruments. As we achieved complete dominion over Tezla, the mind became aware of other worlds, orbiting other suns. The most intelligent of our autonomous drones devised new methods of travel, enabling us to cross the vast distances between the stars. The hand of Tezla will soon grow. Alright guys, so there we go there. We are reaching out and grabbing the universe by its bits. And let's see, we are not far from the galactic core. I always think it's nice to be kind of close to the galactic core. And the other species, the Eora, are like way down there at the edge. But these guys are right here, so they we'll see how many other species we kind of come in contact with over here. But this little, I like this, like where it's like a little drop of honey. But anyway, let's see, right here in our reaches we have this one planet, two planets, I'm sorry, Tundra World and Alpine Worlds. Neither of those I can actually colonize, because so I'm going to be able to colonize water worlds, or I'm sorry, ocean worlds, continental worlds, in addition to the tropical world. Let's just see a few things, see how different this culture is. Authority, of course, is the hive mind. Ruler traits, immortal. So the queen is immortal. This leader is the immortal nexus of the vast cognitive apparatus that constitutes a hive mind. So what's really cool is that I'm never going to have to worry about my leader dying. So she's age 47, and I'm kind of curious to see, like, I mean, she's going to be 200, 300 by the time the series is over, depending on how long it takes for us to conquer the galaxy and turn everyone into a Tezlan or kill them. So let's gonna see how that goes there. Not a lot of bonuses so far. So let's see. What about our policies and edicts? I like to usually dump 5% bonus, but there's no ethics acceptance or divergence edict here, because obviously we're a hive mind, so we don't have access to those things. Edict cost minus 5%, but that's, we don't really have to worry about edicts, I guess, with our kind. First contact protocol is going to be peaceful, at least for now. We don't get full bombardment, which is kind of interesting, considering we're a hive mind. I guess it doesn't. We're not like lunatics, I guess. Stockpiling, let's leave that at minimum. Unrestricted wars makes perfect sense, because we are going to dominate. And let's see, that's that. One more thing, traditions. I'm pretty sure, because I didn't get one of the bonuses here, we're going to be stuck with only 3 colonies at this point. So as much as I love going into the research path, discovery path, I feel the urge to kind of tap into expansion first. But I mean, I love the fact that in the last step, I was doing the Eora series first, as far as like some of those games, and so seeing some of the benefits of not having to worry about anomaly fail risk, that was a nice thing, because pretty much, you know, you survey a system, you get the anomaly, and you can research it. You don't have to worry so much about it not going through very well, and I like that. And plus, just adopting all of these won't take much more than maybe, I'm thinking, 7 or 8 years, and then in 7 or 8 years I'll get a plus 10% to research speed, and as I've made it very, very clear, I find that to be very important. So I am a little little uncertain about where I'm going to proceed, but I do know that our path is going to be different from the other path because we're going to be focused on expansion, domination. It's I don't know why I have to say it like that. Domination with such intensity. We're not trying to be creepy or anything about that. But let's see. Subject integration cooldown. So it is our destiny to lord over those who are weaker, obedient nations that are swear fealty. So that's gonna be interesting to see how integration works, because we're a hive mind. So when we integrate other planets, are we going to be... I'm not even sure how that's going to work when we integrate, but we'll see when we get there. Opinion is increased by... Subject opinion is increased by 10-20%. Okay, well, Star Lords. We'll see how that works with the hive mind. Subject integration. Oh, I see. Naval capacity. Every vassal increases their naval capacity by an amount equal to 20% of theirs. Nice. Nice. Alright. Tributaries give you an additional 10% of their income. So pretty much, if you're going to the approach of subjugating other cultures, other empires, then domination is the path you want to take. If you're all about seeding worlds, then you want to go for the supremacy route, because you're getting seed world cost reduced by 25%, army damage increased, admiral skills, unity output increased by 10% per neighboring rival, and overall your fire rate's going to increase by 15%, I'm sorry. So I'm probably going to go the supremacy route and the domination route for these guys, because they're expansionists and they're going to be very aggressive about that. But I'll pick one of those once I get to that point. This episode isn't taking as long as the other one was, because I took a lot more time to explain things. With the Hand of Tezla, it's pretty basic, and I already went through all that stuff with you before in a previous episode. And for those of you who watched it, then this all makes sense. For those who didn't watch it, well, then you're like, whatever, dude. But anyway, research speed. Oh, wow, that is a perfect first research. Yes, that's what I'm talking about, baby. Yes. Growth time plus minus 10%. That's even better, because now we're gonna get a. We already have a growth time bonus for one of our traits, so this is actually just gonna bump us up by another. Make it easier for us to grow our pops faster, even more so. I could also go the route of improving our farms. It'll give us more food. But the growth time here is more to my liking. And I could also go for this more influence, but growth, because we're getting a nice amount of influence already. Hive Mind gave us an extra bit of influence. I want to get that. I want to be able to expand our pops right now and then boost our influence. And since we have the weak trait, I'm also going to now research the blah, 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 blah. What am I talking about? Yeah, this one. So we give a bonus to our minerals, so we're not going to be at a negative 5%. We're going to be at even, and then also going to increase our army damage. Oops. We're still on day 1. I have to do one more thing before I get things rolling, and that's set our science ship to survey this system and survey this system, because that's within our range of visual, our range of sensor range. And then I'll send our combat swarms. Ooh, I like the sound of that. To survey. Well, first he's gonna jump in this system, because that's in our space, and then he'll jump into this and this and this. I don't know, something just really sort of satisfying about wormhole space travel. I guess because I'm just so accustomed to it, I'm so used to it at this point. Just seeing these options here, I can just kind of jump to them. I guess after playing something I'm not used to, it's nice to go back to something that you're more comfortable with. So, 4 assistants for each of them. And let's see what anomalies we have waiting for us, and what space amoebas and whatever we have coming to us. And I'm gonna set this to fastest and see what's gonna happen. These guys are gonna all go to their different planets. I hope there's a planet right here. You would think they would show me if there was a planet right there, but it doesn't show me. But I also hope that there are some planets that are some multi-planet systems. There we go. A tropical world right there. 18. Yes, size 18 planet. I can work with that. That's probably gonna be my first colony. But let's see. Let's see if actually this one's within range. I didn't know this was within range. I'm gonna. Ooh, this one's nice too. That's also a tropical world. 22, size 22. That's beautiful. So actually, that's gonna be my first, I believe. Let us wait and see, because it's looking pretty good right now. That's okay. No planets within that range here. This one's looking pretty likely. It's gonna be my first territory. 22. That's a nice size world. I mean, how big is Tezla? Tezla's only a 16 size world. I mean, we have a really small planet compared to that other planet. So that's moving on up, moving on up. I'm kidding. No, I'm not. I am not kidding on that one, sadly. But you know, one thing that's nice about this is with Hive Mind, you don't have to worry about happiness. So they don't complain. They're happy with whatever. You can go to war. You can be starving. You can be put on a planet that's not very habitable.
Situation log
they
updated.
do not care. They will not whine. They will not cry. They are part of. Whoa, what's going on here? What? Holy macro! Those are 2,000. Wow. Goodness, sweet mercy. This is huge. Oh, that is. Hold on, I've got to pause this. It's already paused, but I still have to pause this even more. Oh wow, it did not take long for the hand of Tezla to come across intelligent alien life. The fleet's report to the Tezz capital somewhat understates just how alien these forces appear, and only in passing mentions the failure to open comms. Look at these things. This looks like the crystalline entity from Star Trek. Like, this thing is gigantic and powerful and amazingly amazing. I mean, I am just floored by how this is right next to our space. Like, this is insane. Look at the size of these fleets. I won't be able to fight these guys for quite some time. Quite some time. I am just aghast. I've never seen something like this so soon. A force of about this magnitude. Look at these guys. I mean, this is the fleet right here. 2.3K, 2.7K, 2.2K, 2.6K, and this is the mother. This is the mothership right here. This crystal entity right here. This is the big mama, big daddy. And the thing is, once we defeat this creature here, we're gonna get some really cool tech. Defeating all of these things is gonna take like a 15K fleet, I'm pretty sure, because they all swarm too. So as soon as we get in range, all of them are gonna come attacking us at one time. So this is gonna take, like, we're gonna have to probably wait 100 years before we can even go up against these guys. But when we do, it's gonna be quite a battle, and we're gonna get some really cool technology from these guys. I am just amazed. I did not anticipate seeing that so quickly. But one thing we're not gonna do is go anywhere near these guys' space. We're just gonna mark that as a quarantine planet, because, well, actually quarantine unless you want to die. We'll call it the suicide planet. Like, if you really want to die, and actually, since this is gonna be hive mind culture, none of them are gonna want to do that, so we don't have to worry with that problem. But anyway, Sorry, I had to flick something. Something was here. It wasn't supposed to be. That is so cool. And why is he still in that system? Oh, he's waiting. Oh wow, look at this. And you see they're aggressive too. So they saw me enter that system and they're en route. They're very aggressive. Dude, you might want to get out of there. Okay, there we go. But yeah, if you enter that space, they come looking for you. Which actually isn't so bad. That's actually better for me. It's good that I saw that, because when I do plan on fighting them, I can actually send like a 7K fleet in there, and we could probably like take out these guys and take out these guys, and they'll be kind of slowly coming in incrementally, and then we'll have to fight them all at one time. So that's good to know. As long as we kind of come at it from this point of view instead of hitting it from like one of the other sides, but I am not going against those guys for quite some time.
Log updated.
Let's see, more aliens, beta aliens. I am scared to see what this is. Okay, well, not nearly as bad as those other guys. This is a void cloud.
System survey complete.
Also very aggressive, and you also want to get up there as soon as possible. Come on, 16 days. Alright, he is going to have to leave soon. Oh, there we go. Wormhole. I was waiting for the wormhole to pop up. Void cloud. Dangerous stuff right there. But researching that is going to give us some research. Studying that is going to give us some nice technology. Researching that will give us research, of course it will. In the meantime, what am I doing here? My science ship is surveying. I'm gonna put my construction ship to work because I was just I was too busy like slobbering and staring at that gigantic fleet of ships to think about building mining stations and focusing on other things. So how are we doing on where's oh, he's right there. Okay.
Situation log updated.
Wow, another alien species. And let's see where those guys are. Right there. And wait a second. We've encountered some form of alien vessels. Oh, I see. These guys. Okay, these guys are pacifists. They're no worries. They're no trouble for us. Let's investigate them. I hope these guys. What are they doing? They're moving deeper into our space. That's not a smart idea, because they're gonna get blown up. Okay. Oh, are they mating? Because sometimes they'll mate, and if you interfere with them, then they get very angry. Okay. I guess, or maybe they went to gas giant. Maybe that's where they have their food. Maybe they eat space particles. Well, let's see. Whoa! And he is dead. All right, so I know we're
destroyed. System survey complete.
Don't go there. So as we got a lot of crystalline entities to take care of, the guys right here, I've got a fleet of stuff right there. Let's see, guys right here. Man, we are surrounded by some tough guys. On the bright side, we got another planet over here.
Situation log updated.
Okay, more aliens. What in the world? Where are these guys at? Okay, what are these? Okay, space amoebas. By name, that's what they're called. Okay, they're actually flying from system to system. That's something to keep in mind. And let's see, what's this? Tropical Road 18. Okay, so that's down there. That's cool. That is really cool. So just so I can expand my territory, I'm gonna hit this system first. then hit this system second. That way I'll have all that territory under my control. Continental world of 15, right? Fifth size 15 right there. That's fantastic. That's probably going to be one of the last planets that I try to colonize. But I'm going to be 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's going to be my extra. Well, technically I can only colonize 2 extra right now because I don't have the this is a Gaia world. Whoa! I didn't realize this was a Gaia world when I looked into the system. But I won't be able to touch that
Construction complete.
for quite some time because I have those 1K, 2K fleets of those aliens in there. This is not going to be an easy one. But anyway, guys, this is the first introductory episode, and it actually it's going fairly well for the Hand of Tezla series. We've researched, not researched, but we've discovered some exciting new worlds. We've discovered a giant alien space station and fleets of crystalline ships. So from that point on, we're going to start researching these different. Oops. What I meant to do was. There we go. Survey system. I'm going to survey all the systems that have planets in them first, and then. Oops, this one too. And then from there, well, I'm also going to build another science ship, and we'll go from there. We will go from there. But until then, until next time, you guys have a wonderful day, and God be with you.